Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and he was so hard to stick out. He was fun to watch, and you watch him scramble around, make plays with his legs. And this offense, it's kind of evolved over the years, and they've changed, but it's pretty much the same. They're going to feature their quarterback. They're going to throw the football, and he's usually a dang stud.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. But usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money. But this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans.
Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The give from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And there he goes.
Over here kicking like it's Madden on the stage. Him on side kicks. Damn. It was an accident, bro. It was the lowest like power. That shit crazy.
What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that. Boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision.
Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
All right, that's enough. Yes.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Stick and
They
move on.
started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line.
He ain't even fast. He just got that twitch.
Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command.
I think that's the nigga from he from a big school for sure. I want to say Bama, but I don't want to be wrong. Joe Jackson.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that
Oh,
kickoff.
no, it's Kansas State.
He'll be stopped at the 17. Send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the...
There he goes! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls in.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Or if a shot figured they was going to hold me.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
It's complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move, it's Jackson. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Underwood. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. Oh, he's got some space. And that's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to commute.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent.
I like my guys one-on-one.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Finds his man. It's Moore. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clemson jumps to the line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my
he just did the most to catch that pass.
4-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
They're going to run it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Leaves it with the back. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Clemson set up with another first down. They want to run this quarterback. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in.
But niggas catch that. But niggas catch that. Come on.
Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? To the air, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the left. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback making checks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, North off. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were their favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the two-point play to tie this thing up. There's still time left at the end of this game, but you feel like the momentum is now back on their side.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Might as well give it to him again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Clemson trying to just bleed this clock dry. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Power football with the run. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. In the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Makes the grab. being the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad.